Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Caitlin, also Kai, also the Hisubasa Drabbit, also Coyote Dragon, also Kai Dragoness, but you can just simply call me Kai. Today's video, for the background at least, I am drawing my character Artemis Lunis. I'm actually redrawing an old drawing that I did back from, I don't know, 2010, maybe around that time. Anyways, I'm here to talk about missing person Mercedes Clement, who is missing from the Dallas-Fort Worth area of North Texas. She was last seen October 12th, 2020, and at the time she went missing, she was believed to be anywhere in the cities of Denton, McKinney, Louisville, Flower Mound, Carrollton, Dallas, Fort Worth, or surrounding areas. And a missing persons report has been filed. And as I had at the beginning of the video, the missing person sign, there is, or at least was, a $10,000 reward. I'm not sure if the $10,000 reward is still being offered. However, people, her family, her friends, some of my friends are friends with her. I didn't know her personally myself, but I have a couple of friends who were friends with her. She was, well, last seen on October 11th. I'm hoping this information is accurate. I got a lot of this information from a lot of public Facebook posts about her and her missing case. I'm just going to kind of read through them. Her family is also using the tagline Ohana, you know, like from Lilo and Stitch. Ohana means family. They're using that tagline for her. She was last seen on October 11th, 2020, around 11 p.m. going into the Coco Apartments on Empire Drive in Dallas, Texas with an acquaintance. She was observed on surveillance entering the apartment. Due to a technical glitch, quote-unquote glitch, surveillance was not recorded between 1:30 a.m. and 8 a.m. And her car was found abandoned 2 days later, with her personal effects, including her wallet and her keys, just sitting on the front seat. Her cell phone was gone, and she has not been seen or heard from since. It is now, at time of recording this video and audio here, it is currently June 26, 2021. Okay? And as I will get into it, you know, no updates as of yet. Her height, she's 5'6", weight about 120 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. She has a birthmark on her chin that resembles a bruise. She has several tattoos, which if you want to go back at the beginning of the video and take a pause to look at the sign again, there is a few tattoos pictured. She has one of 2 dice on her inner arm, one behind her ear that resembles an F, a bow on the back of her thighs, well, both thighs. If you have any information on Mercedes' disappearance, as I said in my very first video, I tend to stutter, so please bear with me. If you have any information on her disappearance, Dallas Police Department is asking that you please call them, which I will give that number here because it was on the sign. 214-671-4268. Or you can call the Lauth investigation at 317-644-2788. Or you can even text a tip to 830-253-4070. And she has a report number. It is 191586-2020. And dotting some pictures throughout this. If you may have already seen some of them, I'm going to put some more dotting throughout the video. There is a post that was made, a public post, mind you. I'm only sharing public posts, public information via Facebook. There was a post from her mother, who I did try to reach out to. She never responded to me, but I did try to reach out to her because I do want to help. That's why I'm making this video, but I still wanted to ask for her permission because I wanted to see if she has any additional information that she wanted to give me. As small as a channel as I am right now, you know, I still want to make this video to help, but she never responded to me. But I am going to read this post that she made. It might be hard to read though for me. My beautiful daughter has been missing since October 11, 2020. I can't share too many details, but here's what I want to say. She has been missing from Dallas since the evening of October 11th and hasn't been heard from since. All social media, phones, and accounts have been silent. She has not contacted her friends, family, or her son. She has a son, by the way. That part's not in, this is a side note for me, but she has a son, by the way. Back to the post. Her car was found abandoned with her keys, ID, and other personal items. These are very suspicious circumstances regarding her disappearance, including the individuals she was last with on that evening. There is missing footage from where she was at. The last person she was with refuses to talk to the police. Okay, this is where it gets weird, okay? This is Caitlin talking on the side here. The last person she was with refuses to talk to the police. He can't, quote unquote, remember what happened. Suspicious? But there is more, and I can't share. But that should be enough to see that this is big. However, everything has a footprint, and as we are working to figure things out, we have been given the cold shoulder by both the media and the police department. She called upon Mayor Eric Johnson for help. Her mom has called the news. Sorry, this is Caitlin reading off the post again here, off script, so to speak. She's called the Dallas police. She's called media news outlets. The news outlets have been told by the Dallas police to not report on it. Suspicious? They have not even added her to Crime Stoppers. She's called the Texas Rangers as well, but the police department hasn't entertained calling them back. Like, this is just really suspicious, guys. Like, seriously. Let's see, back to her post. The mayor's office told her that LT Roman, which I'm not sure who LT Roman is, specifically downplayed the situation. Oh, Lieutenant Roman. That's probably Lieutenant. My bad. Anyways, downplayed the situation but could not answer why. How can he bury her case when they have not even investigated it? They have not even questioned anyone yet. People have come forward with information and they have not finished running down that information. And if they have, then they are not telling us, and they are not telling the mayor the truth. How can he come to any conclusions? He promised to our faces that he would treat her as important as she is. Why the lack of urgency? It is because, or is it because, they can't afford another endangered missing person unresolved in the news right now? Are they going to continue to look the other way as they have been to the activities taking place on Harry Hines? Makes you wonder why the mayor allows this to continue and hasn't taken control of it. Why is everything being censored? Why her life doesn't matter? Why doesn't her life matter? Maybe the mayor and the lieutenant can come here every night and explain to her son how hard they're working to find her. Okay, so this is Caitlin reading off script again. The family has hired a private investigator. They paid a lot of money to try and look for Mercedes. All of their retirement and savings are gone. The police are not helping. And they have one of the best detectives they could find. They've tried going to the national news. They tried going to the governor, Governor Abbott. They are sharing as much information as they can, doing everything in their power to try and find her. And they aren't getting any help from the police department. Yes, there's a missing persons case filed for her, but they're not doing jack to try and help the family find her. A little bit more information. She did move from California to Flower Mound. And, gosh, for all we know, she could be back in California. I have no idea. But, to talk a little bit more about what has happened, like I said earlier, the security camera did not record from 1:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. on that night. And it is very strange and very suspicious. She was seen going into the apartment at 11 p.m. So for 1.5 hours, she is in the apartment, and the camera records up to 1:30 a.m. No one thought about investigating the camera. Apparently, no one wanted to investigate it. Like, the police didn't want to investigate it. They didn't want to look at it. And, you know, it's just really, really suspicious. No one knows where she is. She's still missing as far as I know. I mean, I still see people post about her. Her family, I'm going to see if I can get the link for this to put it down in the description. But her family does have, like, a merch shop in regards to her case. Like I mentioned earlier, like, they use the term Ohana for her. This is to help fund the family so they can help pay the detective. You know, and just to spread awareness. Her story is being silenced. No one's talking about her enough. You know, the news media outlets are being silenced by the police. It's been almost an entire year almost. It's already almost July 2021. You know, it's already almost been a year, and no one knows where she is. No one knows where she is, what's happened to her. You know, that guy that she was with that apparently didn't want to talk to the police, and that he didn't, quote unquote, remember what happened, and he's not being investigated. The cameras aren't being investigated. The police basically just said, oh, well, we can't do anything. Sorry. It'll look bad on our record. Well, this looks bad on your record too, Dallas Police Department. This lack of action looks really bad on you too. This lack of urgency, this lack of action, this lack of empathy. ACAB. I'm just going to say it. ACAB. Especially in this case because they're not doing anything to help this family. So please, if you have any tips, if you have any money you can help spare towards their shop so they can help be able to afford and pay the detective, anything, share, like this video so it can get more views. Share it, please. Just share her story. I have tried to reach out to a couple of bigger YouTubers than myself. That one or two of them are in Dallas. Well, not Dallas. I mean, Texas. They're down in Houston area. I did reach out to them. I really would like for them to cover this case as best as they can because they are bigger YouTubers than I am. They have a larger audience than I do because I just started. I only have like 6 subscribers right now. And I'm going to share this video to them. I really do hope that they will watch and at least listen to this and look into this case because we need platforms to speak about this. She needs to be talked about. No one's talking about her. If you know anything, please refer down to the description box below, and the phone numbers will be posted down there for the police department. Great help they are. And hopefully I can find the link for the merch shop for the family. But yeah, if you have any information, please share. Thank you for watching.